So at Alyzen, you pay a premium to receive a world-leading service. Alyzen clients enjoy better, more thorough data sets and better validation and documentation than they'd receive from anyone else, all performed significantly faster. And it's important to remember, the additional fee is tiny compared to the revenue that you gain from going live even one day early. We always measure a full data set. We never skip on data collection, and nobody does a three-tier validation on the data that we do. A full data set is very important. It is necessary to meet the vendor's requirements, and it is a specific criteria listed in Task Group 106. And again, a full data set is also very important because it helps establish baselines for monthly and annual QA, and it provides an option to compare later to any kind of additional scans, such as profiles, PDDs, and scatter factors. Over many years, we have developed scanning processes that have improved the efficiency of the queues and the optimization of the equipment that we use. These processes have made our data collection about 40% faster. We have also developed proprietary methods that automate the scatter collection. Again, this saves another additional 50% or so compared to other people. And finally, Quadrant, which is our proprietary software, allows us to evaluate the data from the Linac on the fly. We don't collect, evaluate, and then discover we have to go back and re-record data. We do this all as we perform the commissioning. We instantly correct mistakes that for others emerge only at the end of the evaluation. And finally, the Quadrant software allows us to perform absolute dose calibration much faster than others. In nearly every case, your physicist will have to split their time between clinical duties and commissioning. We don't. We focus exclusively on quickly and efficiently collecting the data needed to commission the Linac. In splitting their time, it could easily take your physicist a month to do what we typically accomplish in 2 days. Using your physicist sacrifices as much as 28 days worth of clinical revenue and patient treatments, far more than the expense of our team to commission your machine. Also, a typical clinical physicist might commission a machine once every 10 years, yet it's the most complicated process most physicists will ever perform. Unfamiliarity increases the chance of error. We commission a machine roughly once a week. We're familiar with the errors and the pitfalls and the places where mistakes typically occur. Not because we're any smarter, it's just that we do it a lot. That's a good question. If there's an issue raised in the process of validation, or if later on there's any kind of question, we will return to the site and do any follow-up work necessary. We stand by our work. If we come back and discover there was an error that we made, we fix that at no charge. We will correct any error at our cost. In the process of commissioning more than 300 Linacs over 25 years, we've only had to return to a site twice. Once it was determined we had a malfunctioning device, and once it was the customer's instruments that were in error. Neither would occur now with the use of Quadrant, by the way. We've done over 300 machines and average one a week. The physicist who comes on site to commission your Linac is not a resident. They're board certified and seasoned. That's a good question. We work around clinical schedules. If a client needs us to work on weekends or after business hours, we adapt our schedule to meet their needs. We regularly schedule commissioning for weekends to minimize disruptions to our customers, and ultimately, we're here for you. Another good question. We're flexible around delays. This is a really complex process, and we understand that. We'll do what we must to make it work for you. The answer is yes, we do. If there are multiple machines, or if we have a clinical contract for ongoing services, we can discuss a bulk or discounted rate. We also offer discounts for returning customers. And in some instances, we can spread the cost of commissioning out over installments. The answer is yes, we do, and we're quite excited about it. We can remotely connect to your facility help with optimization of the queues, review your data, and set up a Quadrant account so your physicists can take advantage of our software. You get all the advantages of our tools and the reassurance of our oversight without having to pay the full cost for an on-site physics team. No one else currently does this. We're quite proud of it. We often assist customers with annual QA follow-ups post-commissioning. And if we've commissioned your machine, all your baseline data is set up in our system. You automatically have access to it. You can do the annual yourself and then upload the new data into our system and use our software as a comparison and reporting tool. It makes the job fast and easy. Alternatively, if you don't have time or if you don't have a water tank, we can return and collect that data, get the annuals done, and generate the necessary reports for you. We can offer your facility and physicists assistance at whatever level they need. Even if you're not a pre-existing customer, we still come and do an annual on your machine. Additionally, we can set up an account for you or your organization in Quadrant, allowing you to do comparisons and reporting of multiple accelerators or models, or both. Think about a standard model across multiple facilities, or evaluating a pair of matched machines, and you immediately begin to see lots of use cases for Quadrant. Give us a call, we'll talk about it.